Hello, what's up, guys? I am back with a video of Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, and this is Michael Jackson in the This Is It movie. And this song is I Just Can't Stop Loving You, and I want to talk about it, and I want to talk about how amazing this song is. This song is just absolutely incredible. This song will never get old. This song is just so beautiful. It's just watching this again. Like, this was back in 2009, and this was in June. Not long till Michael Jackson, had passed. Like, this is Michael Jackson in a rehearsal performing I Just Can't Stop Loving You. And I want to talk about this, and I want to talk about how amazing this video is. And this is just incredible when you guys listen to it. In the next 10, 20 years, this song is still going to be new. It's never going to get old, because it's like when you say to someone, I love you, but you just can't stop loving them. It's like you say it to every day to the person. And every day when you watch this, Michael Jackson, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, you think it was just only released. You think it was only just new. You think you were just watching it today. Now, I don't know why on the music channel they would put something like this on, because it is just absolutely amazing. Michael Jackson performing this song, I Just Can't Stop Loving You. It's just so amazing. Michael Jackson nailed it at 50 years old. He nailed it without even trying. This was Michael Jackson just at a rehearsal at Staples Center, getting ready for the concert in London. Guys, I know people say that, Michael Jackson faked his death. Yes, there is news and there is proof and evidence that he has faked his death. Yes. But the way I look at it, and I've said this before, why didn't he just do the 50 shows first and then fake his death? You know? Why didn't he just, fake his death afterwards? Why didn't he do the tour, the 50 shows in London, and then fake his death? You know? Because if Michael Jackson was looking forward to doing this tour, then why didn't he just wait afterwards and then fake his death after This Is It? Because why would Michael Jackson want to, let down his fans and let down his family, let his family go through all that? Even people will say to me, his family was in on it. His family knew he faked his death. His kids knew he faked his death. But why would Michael Jackson want to, let down the fans and, upset the fans? I know Michael Jackson wouldn't want to do that. So why wouldn't Michael Jackson do, why wouldn't he fake his death afterwards, after the This Is It tour? Because Michael Jackson was looking forward of doing the tour. Even though we didn't get no tour, but we seen in March 2009, we seen Michael Jackson in London, talking about the concert, you know? And then when you look at it, we seen him for the last time in London, and then we see him in the This Is It movie, and then later on in June, Michael Jackson had, faked his death. But why? And then July, they had the funeral, and there was no casket open. Because why? Because obviously Michael Jackson faked his death. Michael Jackson isn't buried at Forest Lawn. Michael Jackson, jumped out, out of the fan alive. Michael Jackson's body bag moved in the helicopter. Just so many conspiracies and so many proof and evidence and all that there. But anyway, I just love this song. I don't care about the cons. I don't care about the, if Michael Jackson would have done it on tour. I don't care about the concert. All I love is this song and Michael Jackson, performing it, rehearsing it for the This Is It. It's not like we didn't see Michael Jackson, performing it, but we're watching it right here in front of our eyes. Michael Jackson, the This Is It movie, we're seeing it. It's not like if we didn't see it and we didn't see no Michael Jackson performing or rehearsing or nothing, they would have kept it secret. just for the family, but they didn't. We seen the movie. The whole world seen the movie. I seen the movie when it first came out in the theaters, and I loved it. And this song just really, just really got at me. And I'm to be honest with you guys, my mom loves this song. I can't stop loving you. And every single day, you know, everybody, you know, everybody has a friend, a family member who they really care about and they love, that person. And every time when you just where you just love that person as a friend or your family member, this song just totally just catches you. Where I can't stop loving you. It's like when you say to someone every day, "I love you," but when you think of it, God, Michael Jackson, performed that song in the movie. This is it, and you just think of it. Oh, Michael Jackson performed that, and then when you say to that person, "Oh, I love you," and then you just think about Michael Jackson, saying, "Oh, I can't stop loving you." It just it's just amazing, because the song is so outstanding, and I have a lot to talk about in this video about this performance, this rehearsal, Michael Jackson. In the movie, it's just I love Thriller. I love the Earth song. I love this video. I can't stop loving you. The Smooth Criminal, where they're shooting at Michael Jackson and Michael Jackson jumps out of the window. They don't care about us. It's just the video the performing that they don't care about us, and you see all the hundreds of soldiers dancing to they don't care about us and all that. The everything in the movie is just amazing, and I love the This Is It movie. I have the This Is It movie, but it's not in Blu-ray. But I'm going to get it in Blu-ray for my Blu-ray player because I love Michael Jackson. The concert Michael Jackson made in London. When you think of it, say like if Michael Jackson made the concert in London in March, but he already when he said he would be performing the songs. Say like if it was like after March, March, April, and then we seen this in April, and that was the movie, but it wasn't like that. Michael Jackson was Michael Jackson was rehearsing for the tour. If it had been like, Michael Jackson had all this already done, made, and all, everything, the whole thing, wouldn't it be better if we seen it after the concert he made in London and then we seen it in April? It just would have been, made more sense. Just saying. But we have to look at the real way. The concert was on March 5th, 2009. Michael Jackson said to his fans that he loved his fans. He was performing the songs for his fans, and it was the final curtain call, you know? And then we see Michael Jackson in the This Is It movie. It's just incredible. It's not like where we didn't get to see nothing. Everybody has the This Is It movie. Everybody. Who doesn't? It's one of Michael Jackson's everlast music career. It's since the 90s, since the 2000s. This was Michael Jackson 10 years ago. It's just, when you think about it, the song, it never gets old because Michael Jackson was just performing it, rehearsing it. It was just incredible. At 50 years old, it's 50 years old is old enough, and Michael Jackson nailed it. He nailed it without even trying. Can you imagine what it would have been like if he had done it in tour, in where everybody can go and see him doing it? But it didn't happen because Michael Jackson faked his death. I don't have to say when and how. It's just me talking about it in my own way. I don't have to say what month it was, June, July, whatever. I'm just saying it in my own way. I mentioned March, and then I'd said in April. If it had have been like Michael Jackson made the concert in London, and then later on we seen all this in April, it would have made more sense. It would have been better instead of going through 50 shows. It would have been easier for Michael Jackson, but no, they made Michael Jackson do it. You know, they made Michael Jackson wanted to do it in the tour, but was it Michael Jackson wanted to do it in tour, or was it the AEEG? We all seen that Michael Jackson had signed that Michael Jackson wanted to do the 50 shows. So, okay. But that's what I think. That's what I think it should have been done. It would have been easier. It would have made more sense. But anyway, when you look at it, right? Michael Jackson faked his death. We seen him in London for the last time in March, and then after that, all we got later on, we seen the movie. This is it. What more could you want from a man who is 50 years old? He was in his 50s, guys. I mean, Michael Jackson was just tired. He just wanted to give it his last shot, and he did. And you know what, guys? This is it movie, right? Okay, this is it movie, and the new album Escape. That's another thing that Michael Jackson was performing for his songs for his fans. We got the Escape album. Michael Jackson is already a legend, even if this didn't even happen at all. You know, Michael Jackson was still a legend because he is the king of pop since over the last 3 decades, since the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and into the 2000s. The last tour was in, God, what was it? I think it was in 2002. And then years later in 2009, Michael Jackson made the comeback. This is it, you know. And when you look at it, it was This Is It movie, and we seen the movie. We see Michael Jackson in London saying about the concert, about the performing the songs, and he loved his fans and all that. There, at least we got to see it all. It's not like we didn't get to see nothing. We seen the last and very best of Michael Jackson. And now what we're getting to this day, you know, this year in 2019. But these videos I do are, some of them were for 2019 and 2020. This video will be for 2020 because no matter what, the song will never get old. It'll always be new. Every time you say it to somebody who you really love, when you say it, you think of the song. Oh my God, Michael Jackson, Can't Stop Loving You. It's just amazing. It's incredible. You know, this performing this live rehearsal in Staples Center is just absolutely incredible. When you look at it with the lights and all in the background and the colors, you think it was actually in London because of the lights and all that there, and you think it actually was, real, you know. But when you watch it, think of it in your own mind that it would just be more like the same, only in tour. But when you're watching the movie, think of it as that he's in London anyway, you know? Just think of it that way. With the lights and all that there, the band leaders, Kenny O'Taker, none of those guys didn't even have to throw any dancers in there, you know? All they could do was pick a song and, Michael Jackson sang and danced and rehearsed to it, and it was still incredible. Why? Because he was the greatest entertainer in the world. And I tell you this, guys, right? There will never be another Michael Jackson. Yes, if Michael Jackson's still here and is still alive, then he's still the greatest entertainer and he is still the king of pop because he is amazing at the skies. And you want to know something, guys? What's happening today with the ridiculous Michael Jackson? These Red Robson and Egghead and Safe Check. These guys are going down. These guys have been lies, over 50 lies, is what I see. These guys are gonna, you know, the payback is coming to them. It's gonna come down and hit them hard, you know. Now the girl in this video holding the mic, I think she was called Janet or something. You know, Michael Jackson and this girl is just amazing at doing this. In the video, you just see Michael Jackson sometimes telling her, what to do and all. It's just, oh my god, it's just absolutely amazing, this performance. It's just absolutely incredible. Did I think, you want my best opinion? My best of knowledge? Did I think Michael Jackson looked good, healthy, happy, ready? You want to know what I really think? But behind closed doors? Do you want to know what I really, really think? And I'm not going to lie to you guys. Do I think Michael Jackson could have done this tour? Do I think Michael Jackson was ready? Did I think he was happy and healthy? I'm going to tell you the truth, guys. Yes. Why? Because never believe what the media tells you behind closed doors, that Michael Jackson was on this and that and all that there. I mean, if someone told you that, oh, do you think that's real? Would you believe them? Well, why would, if you believe them, then you don't. Why would you want to believe that person if you don't know if it's true or not? You would want to find proof. You won't want to ask the person, right? Let me see proof to believe that sort of thing, you know. But did I think Michael Jackson was ready? Yes. Did I think he was healthy? Yes. Did I think he was ready to do this tour? Yes. The AEG, people talked and said that Michael Jackson had no problems of doing this tour. And they said, when you think of it in your own mind, what it would have been like if Michael Jackson had done it. But when I watch the movie, I think of it in my own mind. I think when I'm watching Michael Jackson in the movie, This Is It, I think of it, what it would have been like on tour. It would have been amazing. But it already was amazing to me when I was watching it anyway, because we all seen Michael Jackson, like in the Super Bowl, the History Tour, the Dangerous Tour, and all the people were just yelling and clapping and wanted to get on stage. You know, I thought of it that way. It would have just been the same thing, but it would have been better because the fans hadn't seen Michael Jackson perform for so long. It would have been the best of the best. It would have been the best of the best. I'm telling you guys had no idea what Michael Jackson had planned for his fans. It just would have been absolutely incredible. It just would have been it would have hit the Guinness records as well, because it just would have. Michael Jackson wanted this to be the very best for his fans, and he talked about the children's hospice even though he was on drugs. Conrad Murray trial with all the cocktails of drugs is enough to kill an elephant, because Conrad Murray said that in a video, that he said that he could put an elephant to sleep. Well, he actually did, didn't he? He put Michael Jackson to sleep, didn't he? Oh, it's just so much. I don't even want to get into it. Conrad Murray says he's innocent. Well, you know what? How can he say he's innocent if Michael Jackson is alive? Do you want to know something, guys? The Conrad Murray book, This Is It, and Michael Jackson, is completely ridiculous because he stole Michael Jackson's title. Ah, it's just so much. I can go on forever. There's just so much. Anybody could be out there to get Michael Jackson. Anybody. Look at this picture and look at this video. Just look how beautiful the colors are. Just look how awesome it is. Think of it. It's just like in the O2 Arena anyway. When you picture it in your own mind, it's just amazing. You'll not get any better than this. Yes, if Michael Jackson had done it, it probably would have been even better. But anyway, we've seen it here in the movie. What more could you want? I'm sure Michael Jackson had, stuff going on, you know, while he was doing this rehearsal. But we'll never know. And I know it's annoying, and I know it's, that we would love to find out, and I would love to find out what really happened on June 25th, 2009. But will we ever know? I don't know. And that's my honest opinion. But this song, I love it. It's just incredible. The whole performing the rehearsal of the song is till start to finish. It's just amazing. It's just incredible. I love it so much. It's just, oh my god. I could talk about it all day long. The whole thing is just amazing. You know what, guys? The way I look at it, right? I remember back in 2009, and I think I was on holiday. And I remember the day when Michael Jackson had passed. And I think it was my sister for my mom when I was on holiday. And it came into my head, and I kind of thought about it. Like, I didn't know what to think at first. But I, I kind of just, I was like numb. And I couldn't believe like what was going on, or even knowing that it was the king, he was the king of pop, and it was the pop icon, he was a superstar. I knew that there was going to be a tour in London, and then since later on in 2009, I was still in school. I didn't leave school until the end of 2010. And me and my friends just always used to look up that Michael Jackson was still alive and he faked his death. Now, this was going back the way to 2009 to 2010. And then since then, I always believed and supported Michael Jackson. I just started to love his music. I just started to love him. I just started to love the guy because it was just a way with him. He was a kind person. He cared about children. He wanted to build a children's hospice. He gave millions to the children. Not only that I started loving his music after he died, but I did love his music before. I used to listen to his music when I was even younger. I used to listen to Scream, the song Scream with Michael Jackson with Janet in it, his sister. And They Don't Care About Us and Thriller. I love Michael Jackson all my life. And to be honest with you guys, did I have more, did I, did I get more interested in him until the day he passed, until that he faked his death, and my friends and myself thought that he was still alive? Yes, because it was interesting. Why would Michael Jackson want to do that? Why would he want to let down his fans, or his family, or it took me years to understand why, and I do understand why he faked his death to get out of the debt, the problems, to have a peaceful life, and all that. It's just you can go on and on and on about it, and I am giving it my best opinion and my best knowledge and what I think, and what I've talked about throughout this whole video. Everything is just about this guy is just amazing. And when I first heard about this Leaving Neverland, I just couldn't believe that I said to you guys, and I was and excuse me, guys, that I would never watch it because it's only for something for, like, men out there who are interested in little boys, which is disturbing and disgusting and, you know absurd, would watch stuff like that. And I'm not that person because I'm not a pervert. I'm not interested in children, and I'm not interested in it and all that crap. You know, it's only people like that would watch Neverland, and that's not me. I didn't watch Neverland, and I never will, and I'm not going to, and it's going to be banned. It's going to be removed soon. I think it's on April 17th or something, because I just think it's wrong. I just think it's the whole thing is just disturbing. It's wrong. It's you know, you know, making allegations about the guy is just absurd. It's ridiculous. Michael Jackson is an innocent human being. He proved his innocence back in 2005 and 93. 14 counts of not guilty, innocent in capital letters, you know? But you know what, guys? To this day, it's going to come back and hit them hard, these guys. It's really going to come back and hit them hard. And Michael Jackson's music will never die. They say the myth is gone, Michael Jackson himself, but the music is not gone. The music will always be strong. The music will always be amazing, the best, and all that there. But the myth, Michael Jackson, is gone, But he's not gone because he's still alive. He faked his death. He isn't gone. They're only saying that. Never believe what people would tell you because you don't know if it's true. You don't know if they're, telling lies, or you don't even know if they are right, you know? But to me, I never ever thought that this would ever come again with all his allegations, abuse, and all that crap with Michael Jackson. And it could have fooled me, but it did, you know? And they had, why didn't they do it when Michael Jackson was alive? You know, is a good answer. Why wait till, after he passed? You know? These guys are fools because they think Michael Jackson is dead, and Michael Jackson isn't really dead. These guys have no idea what they're doing. And HBO, HBO are in the shit right now for airing this piece of shit, Neverland. It's just, this should never have been aired. It should never have been made, ever, because it's just people out there, who would watch it because there's people out there who are just perverts. It's just ridiculous. People have nothing. People are just sick in the head and have nothing better else to do. It's just a sickness. Not only that, it's just that there's something wrong with the person who are interested in children and all that there, and even would want to watch Leaving Neverland. It's just the biggest load of rubbish. It's just it should never have been aired. And HBO has made a big mistake, a big mistake. It's shocking. It's just what I've heard and what people have told me about it. I could never imagine what this Leaving Neverland is, and I never will, and I never ever want to hear or think about it ever again, because it's just ridiculous. It's all lies. It's all made up. It's so much lies and so much stories that have been said, and it's all lies. And about the train station, that the train station wasn't built until later on. And James have Chuck said that he has been molested, before the train station, all that there, that he was telling lies because he was telling lies that he'd been molested, but the train station wasn't built until later or something like that. Lies. Lies. It's all lies. And people are catching these things out. And these guys have no idea that the shit they are in. And, people who are coming forward, it's just really, really, really annoying. It's getting it's really pathetic when you really think about it. It's really, really stupid. The pity of it's just, these guys have really fucked up their own lives for the words that they're coming out of their mouth. Did they really think that people would believe them? At first, yeah. But now people are coming back saying, oh, these guys are wrong. Michael Jackson's not what they're saying he is. I don't even want to say it because it's absolutely absurd. It should never have been mentioned. It should never have been, discussed. These guys should have never have done this. Why would they want to do this? Why? Why now? Why would they, after testifying, to saying that Michael Jackson never did nothing, and they wanted to take the stand, and they did, and they swear under oath that Michael Jackson did nothing to them. Nothing. And as far as I go on in this video, this is probably going to be the longest video I've done in a long time, because I want to keep talking and saying what's on my mind. You know, it's just, oh, I know I've went on one thing to another, but everything I'm saying is true and right. It's just, it's wrong, you know? I mean, any, you know, you know, anybody out there could be watching that Leaving Neverland, and they're on, and they're, underage. It's just wrong. It should never have been aired. You know, these guys are just cunts. You know, why would they want to do that onto a guy who they knew that guy all their life? And that guy was a good person, Michael Jackson. A good person. Why would they want to destroy Michael Jackson? Why would they want to make this up? Why? Was it for money? Were they in debt? Why? I want to know why, because it's ridiculous. This should never have been done. As one person said to me before, this should have helped to heal the world, to make the world a better place, which Michael Jackson would have wanted. But no, Michael Jackson has seen all this stuff all over again. And not only that, having to outlive it again, all over again. It's just a nightmare. If it was you to be abused of something that wasn't true and you proved your innocence, and then years later it came back to you, it came back to hit you again. Any person would want to just, would want to do end their lives, or can't hack it because of the abuse that they're getting. It would be a horrible thing to live through. The people be thinking you of that, having to go out in public and people looking at you and talking about you. It just destroys your life. But not only that, it would not want to make you go out anywhere. Paranoid. It would just destroy your life. You know? But not because the people think that they can get away whatever they say about that person, but people would actually believe them. I mean, it's just absurd. There's people who have taken down Michael Jackson's statue. The guy who had the tattoo on his arm of Michael Jackson, he removed that from his arm. The statue from the McDonald's, stopping his music in Starbucks. You know, it's just really sad. It should never have happened. It's just a fucking disgrace. And it should never have happened, but it has. And now, again,